A good university is one that changes the lives of its students. A great university is one that changes the world around it. And to my mind, Trinity is a great university. Over 4 centuries, you've been at the centre of debate and inquiry, of scholarship and learning, of research and discovery. Your contribution is measured in more than the names of the 3 Nobel laureates you've educated, and more than your roll call of distinguished alumni from Edmund Burke to Mary Robinson. It is measured in the way that you've encouraged hundreds of thousands of students to reach their potential, and the way you've pushed the frontiers of knowledge in the arts, in medicine, in the humanities, in science and beyond.
Now, in its long history, this hall has perhaps seen 250,000 students pass through over the centuries. It has seen magnificent banquets in the distant past when the college had the funds and inclination to impress royalty and the glitterati of the arts and sciences.
What do we know of what went before? Well, we know the site of the college was certainly not on virgin soil and had had a long history of occupation and usage. In Viking times, it formed part of Haugland Green, which was a large Viking cemetery, and Public Green that formed the eastern suburb of the fortified Viking port of Dublin or Dublin.
It's a common misconception that Trinity College was established to promote the Protestant religion in Ireland. The college's foundation has long been perceived as part of the new English colonial project, imposed from without and disliked, resented even, by the local Catholic population.
By prioritising the creation of their library at the start of the 17th century, and by developing it throughout decades of crisis, members of TCD ensured that Trinity College Dublin would not only survive, but would indeed become the mother of a university.
If Trinity was indeed an enlightened institution, it was because it confronted the ambiguities of its own history and debated its relationship to the society it inhabited.
And he predicted that it was in societies like the ones that used to meet here in the dining hall that perhaps one day soon the future of Ireland and the problems of Ireland would be solved.
Meanwhile, one of the consequences of the bishop's ban on Catholics attending Trinity was an over-dependence by the 1950s on foreign students, mainly British. Indeed, FSL Lyons wrote that it began to be seen in the 1950s as if TCD was, quote, little more than an annex of the English educational system.
May you live in interesting times, to quote the ironic and apocryphal Wish. And Trinity certainly has been through interesting times.
We've been hearing about Trinity's rich history. The past 2.5 decades do not, thankfully, compare with the dramatic scenes and violence indeed in some of the earlier years, but it's my contention that in terms of transformation in research and education, they are as momentous as any 25 years in our history. Our values are encompassed in our mission. The mission is well known to most of you here. It incorporates independence of thought, a diverse student community and a transformative student experience, research at the frontiers of disciplines, making a catalyzing impact on local innovation and on addressing global challenges, and fearlessly advocating the cause of a pluralistic, just and sustainable society. This mission captures our commitment to the local and the global, to future discovery and to strong traditional values. It balances what we owe to the students and staff, to the local region, and to our planet as a whole.